Welcome back to Key Shapes. This video is all there is to know, well, 99.9% there is to know about key signatures. A key signature is a quick way to identify the main set of notes that will be used for a piece or a scale. How many key signatures are there? Well, there's 7 keys with sharps, there's 7 keys with flats, and there's 1 key with all naturals. So there are only 15 key signatures ever. We'll discuss a little bit of that at the end of this video. Learning and understanding all of them is actually easier than simply memorizing the most common ones. The order of the flats in key signatures never changes. The order of the sharps never changes. Key signatures are found in the upper left-hand corner at the beginning of most pieces. The flats always come in 2 rows, starting on B flat for the beginning of row 1 and E flat for the beginning of row 2, and they're flats, so they go down. A flat in the upper row D flat, lower row G flat, upper row C flat, and we finish up with F flat. The name of the key is always the next to last flat. Sharps also form 2 rows, and they start on F sharp and C sharp, and of course they're sharps, so they go up. G sharp is next, and then D sharp, and then we run into a little bit of a hitch. Don't use ledger lines for key signatures, so instead of writing the A sharp above the staff, drop it an octave. Next is E sharp and then B sharp, and the name of the key is 1/2 step above the last sharp. Please note that the order of the flats is opposite the order of the sharps. A little bit of quick review. The name of the key is the next to last flat, so if you have 7 flats, it's the key of C flat. If you have 6 flats, the next to last is G flat. Next to last with 5 flats is, next to last with 4 flats is, next to last with 3 flats is, next to last with 2 flats is, and we run into an interesting problem when we have only 1 flat. How do you go next to last? Well, this is a cycle. So if you go back 1 in the cycle, that last flat was F. The name of the key is, sharp key is always a 1/2 step above the last sharp. 1/2 step above B sharp, well, it's not C, it's C sharp, right? And with 6 sharps, E sharp, a 1/2 step up is F, so this has to be F sharp for that key. What key has 5 sharps? B. 1/2 step above the 4th sharp is? 1/2 step above the 3rd sharp is? 1/2 step above the 2nd sharp is? And a 1/2 step above the 1st sharp is? That's almost it. What key has all naturals? C major, of course. These are all the major keys. A little bit of review. There are only 15 key signatures ever. 7 sharp keys, 7 flat keys, 1 key with all naturals. The flat sequence is always B, E, A, D, G, C, F. And the name of the major key is always the next to last flat in the signature. Again, there are only 15 key signatures. Only 7 of them have sharps. And the sharp sequence is always F, C, G, D, A, E, B. The name of the major key is always a 1/2 step above the last sharp. Thank you for learning everything there is to know about key signatures. Well, almost. There are very rare examples of composers choosing note sets that do not conform to key signatures. Bela Bartok from the early 20th century was most notable among them. Feel free to review this video and to ask your teacher any questions you have. See you next time.